And so then they said, well, let's think about it, right? Well, what is the purpose of them doing all that? Well, the purpose of them to do all that, right, is so that they can decrease federal funding, tax revenue, my dollars, your dollars. I did the math. They take 33.3% from me, from my check. And they take it from the gross. So that's not how much I catch in the net. That's not how much I bring home. They take that amount via the gross, how much I make. They get more than I do when you add it up. Okay, so anyway, so the purpose of the Wealthy Family Tax Cut Act, right? Or right, the Working Family Tax Cut Act is to decrease federal funding, tax revenue for social net programs, in effort to extend the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, the TCJA, which is set to expire soon. How much money are they taking? Ooh, that's 4.5 trillion over 10 years. That's how much money, 4.5 trillion dollars, in order to extend this. So remember what they said, oh, that's your fault for having an expiration in for the, the ACA, right? The medical and healthcare support, right? That's your fault for, you shouldn't have had those. I don't know what to tell you. You shouldn't have put those expirations in there. That's your fault. But see, they're not saying the same thing and applying that same logic here, right? To this Tax Cut and Jobs Act, right? They said the experts know we have to continue that. We got to, because the rich people got to keep getting more money, right? Because that's the problem right now. Rich people don't have enough money. They don't have enough toys. They don't have enough houses. They don't have enough, dual citizenships. They need all the citizenships, right? Because listen, we know if this happens, it's gonna be bad. Everybody's gonna get upset. This is not gonna matter what color you are, nothing. These people gonna be, or they can be mad, real mad, right? Okay, so then you think about that. Well, what's the plan? They doing all this, people gonna get pissed off. They gonna be mad. What is the plan? What's their plan? You can't just piss people off, think nothing's gonna happen. Well, here's the deal. The plan is, right, what they're doing is they're starting national and international wars. That's for distraction, to get you all patriot and focused on what's happening. But the national thing is to keep us divided so that we're not coming together, right? That's like why the people are in our streets and grabbing black and brown people and locking them up, even though they're U.S. citizens and haven't committed crimes and don't have criminal histories. Yeah, that's why they're doing that. Yes, yeah, okay. And they're also creating a surveillance state. Check out Palantir. Yeah, so they can get all our information, put it together. So if you decide you're going to act up against this or protest this, and they can just hit a button and doop, look into here, gone. Okay, right? And then what else they doing? They building bunkers. I want you to know that arch that man is building, that's just like Hitler's arch, has a bunker underneath. Why do people build bunkers? To keep themselves safe, right? In times of just absolute chaos and disaster, right? So if you didn't want to leave somewhere and you didn't want somebody to be able to come and get you, you would probably put yourself in a bunker with you. Okay, all right then. All right. And then the other one, the one who had the money, who came in like a wrecking ball. The electrical dude, the ketamine guy. Yeah, so he probably gonna fly to Mars. That's why he been checking it out. He go out there, he gonna fly to Mars. All right, now you don't believe me, do your research, check it out. But I just wanted to break it down for the people, In the words of Fannie Lou Hamer, baby, at the end of Kirby's track, this country is desperately sick, and man is on the critical list.